So I made over $1 million in my first year of dropshipping, and today we're going to be talking about suppliers. So when it comes to finding a supplier, my last video goes kind of over your two options, right? You have one, fully dropship. Find an autonomous supplier who can handle fulfillment, packaging, all that good stuff, and you never touch it. And then option two is going to somewhere like Alibaba, buying a mini bulk and fulfilling yourself. So the main thing we're going to focus on today is when you buy a mini bulk. So the main reason you buy a mini bulk from China is one, yeah, you can create your own, branding and product. That's cool. But a lot of people who want to get into dropshipping want to replicate or calo rip a brand that's already successful. So by going to Alibaba, you can find the direct supplier that sources their product, and you can make your label so that it looks pretty similar to theirs, so that you can kind of piggyback off their success. Right now, the main thing with finding the right supplier, because there'll be a bunch of options on Alibaba, the main thing is you want to find someone, one, with good communication, and two, with an MOQ, so a minimum order quantity that fits with what you're looking for, right? So if there's 10 suppliers and you're not really looking to drop a bag, you want to filter and find ones with the lowest MOQ. And so what you're going to do is, it should say on the listing, but you can just message a supplier. So say you message 10 people and 5 of them say it's 1,000 units, and then a couple of them say it's 500, and then 2 of them say it's 100 units. Maybe 100 units just makes more sense for you because it's less money. Cool. That's going to be a factor in deciding with who you go with. And you can level up to quote unquote better suppliers that have a higher MOQ as you go. And then step 2 in validating your supplier, if you're using something like Alibaba, is to find someone with good communication. The thing about these Chinese sellers is that some of them are awful at communicating and some of them only speak Mandarin. That's not gonna work for you, right? So find someone who speaks fluent English and that has WhatsApp and can communicate with you really well. So if you can find those two things, you should be able to filter it out pretty quickly, right? So one, MOQ, does it make sense? Do you wanna buy 1,000 units? Cool. Do you wanna buy 100 units? Cool. Find someone who can fit with your budget. And then the second thing is make sure they have good communication, because I promise when you're doing freight or whatever, waiting for your inventory to come in, you want to have updates. You want to know what's going on. You want to know if they have a refund policy and money back and all this stuff, right? And you just want to have good communication. So these are the top 2 things that I would prioritize when it comes to sourcing from Alibaba or somewhere like that. In the next video, I'll get into kind of what you want to look for with dropshipping suppliers. But again, stay tuned, save this video. I'm going step by step through the dropshipping process so that you have A to Z, what to do, how to start, how to make a bunch of money, how to limit your risk and get started for the most affordable price so that you can make a bunch of money in 2026 dropshipping.